So nowadays, you see all these perfect people on social media, and it's really ruining your perception of reality. Like, I'm serious. You gotta take a step back and look at all this. You gotta get away from social media and stop trying to be like these people, because they're setting down the camera and setting up everything in their environment to make it perfect. They're making themselves look perfect. They're adding filters. They're doing makeup or whatever to make themselves look absolutely perfect, which no one is going to look like anything these social media people look like at any given moment, because it's literally, it's not real. It's not real. No, you weren't meant to see things like this in your lifetime. This is why everybody's brain is getting like messed up from all this thing. Like, there's a war going on right now, and we're seeing it go down in real time on Instagram Reels. Like, it's insane. We weren't meant to witness this. It's nuts. It's so crazy. And we weren't meant to see 5 million perfect girls online and ruin our view of the woman's body. Like, that's so bad for like young men especially. It's horrible. And then you got all this damn brain rot stuff on TikTok that's just ruining, like literally ruining your attention span. People can't even watch like 10-minute videos on YouTube anymore. Like, that's a reason why Let's Plays are kind of dying, because people don't have the attention span to pay attention to anything like that, because it's boring to them no matter what's happening. And literally that's like what Mr. Beast videos are now. They're like 20 minutes of 5-second TikToks, because he's cutting a million different shots in like so quickly and just making the video so that you don't have to pay attention to one thing for too long, because it's always moving on to the next interesting thing, which, I mean, he does a good job, and that makes his videos interesting, and that's why he's Mr. Beast, who makes millions of dollars every second or something like that. But yeah, it's just kind of making people dumber, and there's so much stuff that's just ruining like people's lives now, and they don't even realize it, because they're just like wasting their lives away on social media and TikTok. Like, if you spend, I watched that thing, and it's like, if you spend however much time on TikTok a day, it's gonna end up being like 1/20th of your life, or it might have been even more than that. I might be totally wrong, but I remember that it was going to be some percentage, like actually kind of a big percentage of your life that you're going to end up wasting just watching TikToks. Like, it's crazy that back in the day, people, their form of entertainment, like literally back in like my parents' day, like was like to read a book, and it was as entertaining as like us like sitting and watching TikTok. And now some people can't even read books because they get bored of it or something. Sometimes I read. I read more in college, but now that I am not trying to fix my attention span or anything like that, and I have other things to do, I haven't read as much. I got this one book that I should get to that my buddy gave me. It's called Surrounded by Idiots, and I'm like, oh my god, that's literally how I feel so often. Like, that book title is so enticing, just like another book that I read that ended up being really boring. It was called Don't Believe Everything You Think, and that is like the perfect book title for overthinkers, because they're like, holy shit, this is gonna save my life. But in reality, it does not, and it just ended up being kind of boring. And they like literally like rang off the first couple big main points of the book in the first 2 chapters or something like that, and then they literally kept repeating the same thing over and over again. It was so boring, and I was forcing myself to read it so hard at one point. But yeah, so social media is just like creating or painting such a fake picture of how people really live and like what you should do, and then when you try to copy it, it just seems impossible, and it kind of depresses people because they can't be like these people online, and it's just making people so anxious and self-conscious when, yeah, I don't know, like a funny TikTok I saw was dudes are gonna get drafted for World War III but still can't even say hi to a waiter. Look away when a waitress comes over to their table at a restaurant. That was so funny, because it's pretty true, bro. So many dudes are scared to talk to women now, and so am I. I don't know how we're gonna overcome this, man. I don't know what's gonna make the change. Like, I haven't had anything that's like made the significant change in my life of when I'm gonna just flip a switch, and I guess it just doesn't work like that. I think you just gonna have to be able to force yourself to decide, all right, I want to talk to her, I'm gonna go over there and talk to her. Look at this video in the first couple minutes changed from social media is making everything performative to how to talk to girls. Coming from somebody with very little experience of how to do it. But like, you know what I'm saying, I talk to girls, but like just my home girls, no like random girls walking down the street. Like, what even are you gonna say to a girl walking on the street without her thinking that you're like a crazy person? You know what I'm saying? Everybody just, I mean, I don't blame people for being scared as hell of like random people, because I am too. I don't want nobody saying nothing to me on the street unless they're attractive. See, there that goes. Attractive people get away with everything. The world is just so much easier for attractive people, and that's just kind of how it works. I really can't tell. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna sound weird, but if I'm attractive or not, I really can't. I don't know. Like, I think I am on the inside, but then there's another thing in me that says nah. But then there's something in me that's like, oh my god, you're a 10 out of 10. But then there's another thing in me that's like, nah. And then even other people's opinions, like telling me if I am or not, I'm like, I don't believe them either way what they say. So, well, if they called me unattractive, I would definitely take that way more to heart than if they called me attractive. Like, if they called me attractive, I would just kind of brush it off, and be like, yeah, you're just saying that. So, I don't know really how you can decide. I guess you really can't. You just kind of have to be confident in yourself. It's like, y'all see that Marlon dude on TikTok? I wonder if he thinks that he's attractive all the time, or if he just believes what everybody else says on the internet and it makes him confident or not. Because I don't know, confidence is a really hard thing to just get if you're not naturally given it. I feel like it's damn near impossible to get it if you're not naturally given it, especially if you're somebody with like anxiety and stuff. Like, being confident is like so insanely hard. I can't explain it, bro. It just kind of sucks. But yeah, like, you just got to change something, I guess, and just remind yourself to be confident every second of your life, and then you forget, and then it just becomes difficult. And yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of trying to work on that right now, being more confident. And this guy I work with is like trying to make he's older than me, and he's like, I feel like it's my personal duty to make you confident because you should be a confident kid. And I'm like, yeah, all right, I agree with you. Do what you may. So hopefully that works out for me by the time I go back to school. And once I get back to school, me and my buddies are gonna have a thing on the board, or we're gonna have a little whiteboard, and it's gonna be like a weekly challenge or something like that. And the first week is you gotta like talk to like 5 random girls. I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's so scary. But also, I'm gonna be building a desk with my grandpa, so I might record that. And I was watching Ryan Trahan's video, and he showed that he records a bunch of his clips for his YouTube videos with an iPhone, and he has like a bunch of $10,000 cameras set up, and he still likes to use the iPhone more. So good thing I haven't went balling and bought a $500 camera, because I would have really been regretting that when your iPhone really is the same thing. So that makes me wonder, is an iPhone's price mostly because of the camera? Because these cameras are like $500 for something that's worse than the iPhone. Or does the iPhone come like pre-adjusted so that it kind of is already good and you don't have to do much like setting up? But the thing with my iPhone, when I record these clips and send them to my computer, they always have a weird color to them, and it doesn't like go with like what they look like on my phone, so I have to color correct them. And color correction is freaking hard, dude. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just have this one thing that I found on the internet that I used, and it made it look kind of good, so I just use that all the time. But now I got my green screen up on me, and I'm about to record this video today of what was it about? Oh, the most fun I've had gaming in a while, and it's going to be talking about Doom and Doom Eternal. See, we got the Doom Eternal gameplay in the background. I'm using less of the plasma rifle, and I think I'm getting better. But Doom Eternal is definitely way harder than Doom the Dark Ages. I breezed through Doom the Dark Ages pretty easily. I died a few times on the boss fights, but I die like Eternal. If you stop moving, bro, sometimes you just die. It's crazy, and it's definitely way harder and way more of a learning curve. And I think it's more fun too with that learning curve. But you have to, but like, I like the Dark Ages story, so I think the gameplay in Eternal is just more fun if you're good at it. But then Dark Ages was just fun in a different way because the story was good, and you really felt like the Doom Slayer with how like heavy you were and like how much like force you put into those damn shield bashes. Like, I love that shit, man. But yeah, this video is gonna come out soon, hopefully. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to be better YouTuber, and I've been like taking mental notes. I was mowing lawns while I was listening to it, so I couldn't really take notes, but I just kind of watched a lot of things that are like talking about scripting the videos, finding your niche and stuff like that, and like just like kind of how to make your stuff good. But yeah, I'm really having a good time with Doom Eternal, and it's really fun. And I like this boss fight that I had in this newest video clip. I think I'm not gonna get to it in this one because I'm kind of running out of things to say, and it's already hit that 10-minute mark somehow. Which went by super fast. They keep going by faster, but we literally watched as this boss I was fighting got built. I was running through buildings and it would show me him getting built. Like they showed him picking him out of like a reservation tank, and he had his like lower half chopped off and his guts were spilling out, and then they showed him like getting stuck onto a robot and like getting adjusted with the clamps. It was so cool, dude. I might have to put it in my Eternal or Dark Ages Eternal video, because the thing that's gonna make the hook for that video is gonna be that I played Dark Ages before Eternal and I'm making a review, so that's how it's gonna be different from every other review on the internet, and I'm gonna specify that right away so that people will know it, and hopefully that'll make it work. Because and I'm not gonna have a montage in like I usually do, because that kind of ruins viewership. People just stop kind of watching after that, or like during that montage. It must just be uninteresting, because it's interesting to me. Like I'm having a damn good time making that montage, but I guess it just doesn't work with the YouTube viewership. So we got to change it up, boys, and we're gonna find something new, and we're gonna make it work, because I'll be damned if we aren't successful with this YouTube shit. I gotta start uploading these gaming videos way more on the main channel, because if I don't, I'm gonna fall behind. Then school's gonna start. Then I'm never gonna be able to make them, and we're all gonna be screwed. All right, we're all gonna be freaking screwed, because I gotta finish Eternal, then I gotta play Dark Souls 3, which is gonna take a hell of a long time and gonna be so difficult. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. And then what video am I gonna make in the meantime? Because I'm gonna have to be finishing Dark Souls and make a video on that. Be like, what Dark Souls is like to somebody who's only played Elden Ring. My thing can kind of be playing games backwards. Like I played Elden Ring before Dark Souls, but I guess Elden Ring did get a lot of people into Dark Souls, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Well, boys, that's gonna be all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And yeah, it's pretty easy just to ramble on during these and talk for a while. Like my last video was like 20-something minutes. Goes crazy. And my other video got like 140 views. I can't believe it. Like my main channel, Fate Nuts, that thing didn't start getting into the hundreds, bro, literally until like a year ago. And I've had that thing for 6 freaking years, and I've had this one for like, yeah, this is 17 days. I can't believe it. I guess uploading every day and staying on the same niche is pretty good for your, like, I don't know, for your brand, something like that. Alright, boys, hope you enjoyed this one. Follow my main channel, follow this channel. I love you guys so much. You have no idea what it means to me, dude. I'm gonna start crying, cuz I love you guys. I really need to make it and prove all the haters wrong, bro. Prove them all wrong, fool. And I need money. Like, my life depends on it, cuz. Oh my god. Alright, boys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I can make this script entertaining. I'm gonna go through it a couple more times, but it's so difficult to make it funny. Oh, but I'm freaking trying. Well, this is gonna be my 100th time saying bye. See ya, boys.